Hey, this is a second video of working with Follow and RoomDatabase. In the last video, we added some functionality in our code. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how we can work with swipe action for deleting and for editing our record. Also, we will add some more functionality for delete all data, for sort data, and search in our list. So let's start. Okay, let's continue. The first thing that I want to show you here, it's about this icon. That means delete all our data from the database, how it's work. And here again, I will use fragment dialog. So let's first add this dialog and then add functionality to delete all record in our database. So let's first create a query for delete all data into our DAO. So here, let's use query annotation, and here with this SQL query, we can delete all the data from our table. Okay, just let me copy and paste it here. And here I should create a function for that. Delete all contacts. Good. Just here there is extra dollar mark, so okay. The next step, adding this function into our repository. So let's do it. Fun delete all contacts from delete all contacts. Just let me here. Yes, it's done. And the next step, adding this function into our view model. Just let me add. Yes, now it's good. So let's go to our view model, and here let's continue function delete all contacts. Let me remove this space. Good. And here just need call my view model scope, launch, and here it's so simple. Just need call my repository, call my this function, just that. And now it's time to create a fragment, dialog fragment, for having this UI. Okay, so let me here create another package. Delete all, and inside of this package just create a simple fragment. Yes, put a name, delete all contacts fragment. Good. And just let me remove unnecessary code. Okay, and also this part as well. Good. And as I said before, for add fragment dialog, just need to change here to dialog fragment, like that. Here need to set our UI here. Here there's nothing special, so just let me, for saving time, copy and paste it the UI here, all the view or the text view, as you can see here, like that. Just here, let me change it to wrap content. Yes, and stay in the center, like that. Okay, good. And to preventing of hard coding, please extract all your string into a string resource. So like that. already exists. Okay, so I can use it just like that. Annotate a string, delete all contacts. Yes, it's here, and also here for this one. Just let me check my string. I can remove this part, and yeah, the other thing should be added. Okay, this one can be added. Yeah, just need to description is enough. Delete. Okay, it's good. And for this one as well. Yes, and now it's good. Okay. Here I set the background that I used for another dialog fragment. So back into main activity, and after and after this view model list, here I can call my toolbar, a main toolbar, and set on menu item click listener. Yes, good. And here, as you can see, I can access to each menu item, and we can check each item with the when structure it.item ID. Yeah, it's good. And now we have a 3 item. So the first one is delete all, and the second one r.id dot sort. Yes, action sort. And the last one is our ID is about action search. Yes, so good. For showing that fragment dialog, same as add fragment dialog, just need call the fragment, and here just call show and pass support fragment manager. And again here pass the name of fragment dot tag. Good. And for fixed any error here, just we need to return this one as a true. Okay, good. And as well, for now we don't want to work with the other icon, so just here let me set this one as a false, and here as well as a false. And here the when structure tells us it's necessary to add else branch, so let's do it. And for this one as well, just copy and paste this return here, and the error is gone. So just let's run the application and see the result of our code. And now we expected when click on the delete icon show us a fragment dialog. Yes, as you can see, and same as the other fragment dialog, as you can see, there is no radius here, so we can go into our first dialog fragment and copy this part of code and go to delete fragment, paste it here and run it again and see what's happened. Now it's fixed. Okay, guys, now it's time to add functionality to this button. If click on the cancel, just dismiss this dialog, and if click on the yes, all data should be removed. So let's do it inside of this fragment. Here, just let me add binding, latinate var binding. Yes, it's this one, and just need copy and paste it here. Just call inflate and pass inflator, pass container, and the last pass false. Good. And here just need change to binding dot root. Great. And here let me add another override function on view created. Yes, this one, guys. And put the binding dot apply. And here, so simple, just need to access to my btn. This one is negative. Set on click listener, and the other one btn positive. Again, set on click listener. As I said before, for negative one, just need to call dismiss for hiding or for closing the dialog, and for this one here, let me create a variable for having the access to my view model. So private val view model as a database view model by view models. Good. This one, yes, good. And here just need call my view model dot delete all contacts, and also need a dismiss my dialog. Okay, great. All the thing here is done. Just let's run the application and see the result of code. Now our database contains 3 records. So here it's a cancel, just dismiss the dialog. Yes, it's work without any issue. And here, if I click on the yes, I expect it to delete all these data. The application is crashed. Just let me check what happened. Okay. Yes, I forgot to add Android entry point annotation here. Because of that, dependency injection doesn't work. This is an important point when you work with Hilt. You should add Android entry point into your all fragment or activity. So here, as you saw, is a cause issue with this fragment. So let's run it again and see the delete functionality is work or not. Okay, yes, and yes, as you can see, all the record is deleted, and also that code about showing the empty body layout is work as well. So let's continue to working with the sort functionality. The first step to having this functionality is having 2 query for these lists, or somehow these query. That the first one is ordered by the name from A to Z, and the other one again order by name from Z to A. Let's do it. In the DAO class, let me add this query. So select all data from this table. Okay. Here I want to use its order by name. Yes. Okay, and now I should create a function for that. Sorted. Let me. Good. And here again, we want our list as a follow. So here should put follow as a mutable list. Yes. And here I should pass my entity. Yes. And it's the same for another query. Just here should from this, and also here let me copy and paste it here. All the thing here is done. Just need to add into my repository. So here font sorted like this from DAO. Okay, good. And again here this one, and just need to rename it. Good. And here I should add this function into my view model as well. So let me do it. It's totally like this function. So let me copy and paste it here. Here just need call sorted. And here as well. Good. Just let me remove the unnecessary space. Okay. And as well again, I can copy, paste it here. Yes. And again, our work here is done. Let's go back into a main activity, and here just let me call a method like filter, and as well change it into true, and let me, I don't want to have it like that, so let me filter. Good. Okay. And also it tells us it can be private. Yeah, it can be. Here, as you can see, we have another dialog, but here I don't want to use a dialog fragment, just use a simple alert dialog and show this list, and then with selecting each item, call my function from view model. So let's do it just here. Let me create a simple alert dialog. Well, builder alert. Oh, sorry. Okay. Alert dialog. Yes. And call builder, and here just pass this. Okay. And here I want to create this list, so let me do it. Val sort item, for example, array of nearer as a default option. The other option is name A to Z, and the other one is a name Z to A. Okay, good. And now it's time to create our alert dialog. Builder, just set single choose item, yes, this one. And here just let me pass my sort item, and here as well I should pass my selected item, and for that let me create a variable here. And by default here I want to use a 0. Why? Because here the first item is a default item. As a default, when we add each item, it's a newer one. So let's continue. Here just need to set two parameters. The first one can be dialog and the second one can be item. And here again with when a structure, I want to have access to each of these items. Okay, good. As I said before, the first that means is default one. So here just need view model and call get all contacts. Okay. If a user selects this option, it just need to call view model that sort, yes, this one. And the last one is about Z2A, so sorted this one. Okay, good. And here first I should pass the selected item as an item here, and then and as you can see here, after selected each item the dialog is missed like that. So here as well I should call a dialog parameter and just call dismiss. And here let me to have another variable as a alert dialog, yes, and call builder dot create. And the last thing just here for showing this dialog to us is call this alert dialog and set the show method. Okay, everything is good. We called our method here when click on the sort icon. So let's run our application. Okay, here let me add some contact information, array, like that. And the other one is Android Geek, for example. Yes, and can be good. And let's test our sort functionality, okay, the dialog shows for us. And yes, as you can see, and for reverse one. So far, so good. And the next functionality that I want to tell you is about the search. So let's do it. The first thing is about adding the method here into our DAO. So let's call query annotate. Okay. And here, select all the data from this table, where somehow is a conditional command for the SQL query. So here, where, that means if name, oh, let me change it into a small letter, yeah, name, like it's same as equal somehow. This parameter that I put here is optional. I just want to get a correct response from my table when I'm trying to searching. So I should put the name. This names comes from here, guys, when user type something, and here check with the name on the table. Okay. And the last thing again, again this, and okay, here all the thing is done. Just need to create a function, can be search contact, and put the name as a string. And again here, I expected to get a list, and I wanted to have as a follow mutable list. Yes, and the last thing here, I should enter my entity. Good. And the next step inside my repository. So again, search contact, yes, and call DAO, and again search contact. Okay, and here just need to create a name as a string and pass this name here. And the last step about our function here, I should insert this function into my view model. So again, it's like somehow I can use it, this function, and change it the name. Also here I should put a string, good, and here call my search function from my repository. And as you can see here, I should pass my parameter. So here I do not need to the catch block. Here just need collect my data and post the value. Okay, great. Now I can back into my main activity and work with the search functionality. I want to work with search view on toolbar and call our view model inside on query text change method. So how we can do it? Just here, for example, let me call and create option menu. Yes, this one. And here just call menu inflator and inflate or dot menu toolbar, yes, and pass the menu here. Good. And create a variable for accessing to that search action. Okay, call the menu and find item. Here I should pass the IT, and here I should choose action search. Good. And here I need to have a variable about my search view. So search view, call that action search here as action view. I want to have it as a search view. Okay, great. Here just let me, good, and as well here. Okay, here I can put some hint for the search view. Yes, it's by query hint, so something like that. Yeah, it's okay. And now I can call my method on query text change. So search view dot set on query text listener. Exactly. Good. And call object, and here I should call search view dot on query text listener. Yes, exactly. And here, as you can see, I should implement some member. Okay, just let me. Good. I don't want to work with text submit, so just delete this part, and here we can pass returned false, and the error is gone. And for this part, just need to call our view model dot search contact, and here I just need to pass new text. Great. And for fixing this issue, just need to return true. All the thing here is fixed, and just let me check something. All the thing seems good, so let's run our application and see the result of our code. Okay, let's test our search functionality here. I want to search for Android Geek, yes. And now, as you can see, the search functionality works. So, the next thing that I want to tell you is about swiping functionality for deleting and for editing.